Hello, hello, hello. So, a slightly different one today. I've concurrently been learning Python. So I started with JavaScript, and that was what I was going to do last year. But I decided to, and as you've been seeing, we've been going strong with that by God's grace. Now, I at work. So my workplace's code base is in JavaScript, which led to the decision to get deeper in that. But our test suite, we've decided to go with Python. And so I'm having to pick Python up and sort of learn that at the same time. Now, with programming, you learn one, you can apply the thinking behind it to others. Even more so with sort of object oriented programming, which JavaScript and Python both are. So it's not too bad. But what people recommend is that you actually don't do both. You don't just pick up different courses and sort of do it. You end up chasing courses all the way and you find another course. This might be the one. I'm having to do it because of my particular circumstances, because at work we're using Python. And so we're going to be using Python and we're learning it at work. And this happens to be what I thought I could use. I also did it because I can do it on my phone. And Brilliant have a really good app, and so I've been doing it exclusively on my phone. This is the first time I'm going to be doing it on a laptop. They've just designed it such that it's not nowhere near as painful to sort of type and do stuff on the phone as it has been with the Free Code Camp, which is Free Code Camp is not designed for the phone, even though it does work on the phone. And this one was designed for use on like a phone, in addition to use on a desktop. So I've been doing that. I have a streak of 16, so I haven't missed a day thus far. And I thought I'll just show you guys what it is. Most of the people that are watching some of the content are people, I'm guessing, that are learning themselves. So this is just another resource. They don't have a JavaScript course. They've got Python, which is fine. Maybe I can show you some of the courses. So at least in computer science, these are the courses they've got. So coding, computer science, programming with Python, science fundamentals, thinking in code, algorithms, data structures, neural networks, and then like AI and search engines, cryptocurrency. So it's quite cool, actually. I am going through the programming with Python. So they've got these learning paths as well, which is what I'm on. And so on my learning path, I'm doing. Can I show you maybe? Yeah, I'm on a computer science and programming learning path, which is sort of guided and helps you get there. But anyway, let's dive in. So you're going to be picking up where I am, which is right now substrings. So I'll be doing like loops and string functions, substrings now. So let's carry on, and you guys can see where I'm at. It's really good because it teaches you, but it also gets you doing stuff, which I think is always the best way, as opposed to just watching someone do things and maybe following along. It does sort of give you what you're supposed to be doing, it talks about it, and then you're supposed to do some work. So understanding, for instance, that substrings, as in Python, is the ability to sort of have a string within another string. So we're looking for earn within learning. This could become useful if, for instance, there is you're trying to scrape data, and you know that it's going to be of a certain format. Maybe the first two items, not first two letters, would be. So like a license plate has a particular format. Now you'd have to account for custom plates, but it's normally two letters, a number, and then some letters. Right, there's a format to it, or a postcode, for instance, and you can sort of start to decipher from a particular point. So now I can ignore the first two letters. I just want the string there, or something like along those lines. So that's what this is. The starting index of a substring is the index of its first character, while the ending index is the first index, which is not part of the substring. So, okay, that's cool. That's good to know. So we use bracket notation to get this, and if you run this, it will print. And ooh, okay, it's a lot slower here. That's very interesting. So on the phone, it runs a lot quicker. I wonder why it's being so slow. Anyway, this will print the word, and using that as a starting index and the end being the first index of the bit that's not there. That's very interesting that they had an error. It's an unfortunate showing because this has never happened before, but there you go. Yeah. The index is also I forget the term for it, but it starts at 0. So in as much as they're saying 2, it's actually 0, 1, 2. That's the first letter that they want. And then the ending index is the first index that's not part of that string that we want. So from boss, the end is actually 6, which is this E. So yeah, for instance here, so the starting index is the number of characters to the left of the substring, and the substring, the ending index is actually the length of the substring plus the starting index. So here there's two characters to the left of the substring, yeah, and then the end is a string of 4 is 6. Cool. Will this print out limb 2? Well, we know that this is actually 0, 1, so 2 will bring us here, and limb would bring us to outside of this, so no. Yeah. I'm going to continue because something's wrong there. In this program, which starting and ending indices will output the word team from streamer. Now, before we even go there, I can tell you that start would have to be 1, so 0, 1 here for T, and for team of, so that one gives us limb. So it's interesting. I did want to find that one because I wanted to know if your ending index is outside of the string. So here, ending index is 6. So that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not even there, right? So it would be really IMB space, but they're ignoring that. So I wanted to see that. And back to this one. Team is a 4-letter string. So if we start with 1 here and then add 4, index 5. So this is what will give us our, there you go. Yeah. And then they always have this to sort of show you what it is that you're saying or you're doing. Slicing. Can you print the substring love in this program? What should string 2 be replaced with? So string 1, spam, lovely. Spam, wonderful, spam. String 2 is string 1 for, well, that needs to be fixed because that won't give us love. Okay, so string 2, we actually have to count to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 21 to 25. Yeah. So this is where I imagine we could use what we were doing before to find the first index of the string that starts with L. So we looked at a find method before that allows us to do that. So we can then use that to get there. But yeah. Cool. Slicing is doing that. Okay. Scrumptious. If the computer prints crump, as a result, what are the values of I and J? Cool. So I is 1, and it's a 5 thing. So J is 6. Yep. String manipulation. Let's go. Okay. So if we just wanted to grab a part of it, but then we didn't know or didn't need to terminate it, we can just leave that out. Cool. So to get equivocal from unequivocal, we just have to start at that and then leave the rest. Okay. Okay. Count backwards. So fish here would be that 4. So it counts backwards. Okay. From the end. That is. Yeah. Which lines in this code should we uncomment to correctly swap the word but for yet? I like rocks, but they seem indifferent. Cool. So I can use this. So the find will find the first index where the string occurs. So but, so I can do that. So if I uncomment 2, and then I know it's 3. It's 3 characters. So I'm going to add 3. So 2 and 6. Oh wait, hold on. So right side is taking the index. Sentence index plus. Oh, okay. So cool. We're grabbing a few things here. So the left side is up onto the index, right? So okay. Alright, so I want the spaces, I believe, because those are going to get included in the when I build it out. So I'm actually going to do 3. That's I don't even know who this person is. I'm gonna have to return the call later. So let's grab the index for this bad boy, right? Which is from the first space, so the end here and there. So uncomment 3. And then we're going to go 0 up until that point. So 4, And then the right side will be conjunction index from here till the end. But we are going to go 7 because we're including that. Oh, so I was wrong. Okay. And the good thing is if you get it wrong, they will show the explanation and you can see. Okay, so they use but without the spaces. Okay. Cool. Yeah, and then they will show you how it goes. You can take it from there. Cool. Oh, number 8. So they've got these leagues, and it's just, as you're going, you're doing the work, as it were. Cool. Alright, so I'm just going to leave that there. That's what I've been learning Python on my phone with this app. It's really good. It is a subscription. I think it's £8 a month, but I think it's well worth it. And you get the first month free as well. So check it out, and thank you guys for rocking with. This is a slightly different turning up, but we're still turning up. So peace.